Hi friends, we're going to call these little videos Your Love First Word. It's not going to quite be like what we do on Sundays when we do worship together at home, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour of the office. JB and I found that painting at something of a yard sale. It's an unfinished painting which somehow moved me. It's of that parable that Jesus tells about a woman caught in the act of adultery and they're ready to stone her. And his response when they looked for him to pitch in and be aggressively hostile to her was to get down on his haunches and draw in the sand. And they're waiting expectantly, and finally he says, yeah, let the one without sin cast the first stone. I've always loved that, and when I found this unfinished piece, I put it in my office. It's been there for quite a few years. And of course then I always have a tennis shoe. And that's simply to remind me of that story Jesus tells of the prodigal son. And when the prodigal son is ready to go back home, thinking his father will be critical of him and hostile, instead he finds his father willing to run to him from the house to find him again. I thought I'd read for you something from a book by Annie Lamott. And I don't know if you're an Amazon orderer, maybe you can get this book called Almost Everything, Notes on Hope by Annie Lamott. Some of us periodically need to repeat the joy training, rehabilitate the part of us that naturally dims or gets injured by busyness or just by too much bad news to bear. Adults rarely have the imagination or energy of children, but we do have one another and nature and old black and white movies and the ultimate secret weapon, books. Books, to fling myself into a book, to be carried away to another world while being at my most grounded, on my butt or in my bed or favorite chair, is literally how I have survived being here at all. Someone else is doing the living for me, and all I have to do is let their stories, humor, knowledge, and images, some of which I'll never forget, flow through me, even as I forget to turn off the car when I arrive at my destination. I remember lines from A Wrinkle in Time from 55 years ago. Only a fool is not afraid. Even I sometimes go out in shoes that don't match. I remember Lengel's words, believing takes practice. Plopped in my chair, I get to be elsewhere, immersed in humanity, exclaiming in silence, yes, that's just the way it is. Or thank God it's not that way for me. I get taken out of myself. So while maybe right now your pastor's being a little bit extra busy, I'm hoping at home you take some time with a book. And next week I'll try to slow down and read some books extra time too. God bless you.